All right, spoiler sign is up. Bro, what a movie.
Unbelievable.
Cousin.
Unbelievable.
It might as well have been called Spider-Man because that's exactly what we got. We got all 3 Spider-Men.
Fantastic.
Was this something that was not known by anyone? I feel like I knew, and I.
It was sort of like
Heavily rumored.
everyone knew that it was going to happen,
That
but
was one of those scenes
they
where-
had never confirmed it.
And yeah, they played it really well. You didn't see any of the other actors like in the casting list, and didn't see photos of them at any premieres. So they hit it really well. It was good.
Stat, from a guy who doesn't know much about Spider-Man, what did you think?
Yeah, very confused.
Okay.
Very confused.
Fair enough.
How'd you
But
find
I
it as a
walked in
movie?
25 minutes late.
That's very true.
But not for my own fault.
Okay. Can I say, though, like, even though you walked in late, how good was the crowd?
Bro, I walk in, it is packed. I go, oh no. And then straight away, I thought, if I have to block one person's vision just to get through to find my seat, there is no chance in the world I'm staying for
Yep.
this movie.
What did you think about everyone cheering?
Cut. But I'm sitting there watching, and people are like, yeah, woo! And I'm driving, I'm like, what the heck?
You never experienced that before, eh?
No, I have.
Have you? At a movie?
Fast and Furious.
Really?
Yeah.
That's random.
Not as excessive as Spider-Man.
Those movies
Yeah.
was barely. Who the hell's
Yeah,
cheering for that?
Garbo, bro.
Hey, they're good.
The Garbo, yeah. The number 8 is dumb. Anyway, we've discussed this already. But the action was okay. I don't know why everyone's saying the action was amazing, because that day at work, everyone was saying, oh, the action was phenomenal.
I
felt like-
really liked it. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
You know what it was,
But I thought
Stat?
there was going to be a lot more.
As a movie, it's a good movie, but the reason why people like me and Ray are saying it's probably one of the best we've ever seen, I don't know if you're saying that, I'm saying that, is because of what they did with
Toby and Andrew.
I forgot this is...
Yeah,
spoiler,
we're going all out.
The fact that they included characters from other Spider-Man movies, which I don't know if we've ever seen
Never
that
seen that before ever.
It's unbelievable.
That's the crazy part. So the big thing about Spider-Man is the fact that he has the Spider-Verse, right? And there's the multiverse, and there's all these different Spider-Men in different universes, right? So we've seen that in cartoons. We've seen that in comics. We've never seen that in live action. So that's why it was such a big deal. And for us, people like us who grew up watching the original Spider-Mans, 2002, 2004 onwards, and then you get
Tobey
Andrew
Maguire.
Garfield.
We thought it was
And,
good.
but bro, Tobey Maguire was my
OJ
kid
Peter Parker.
He's the man.
that was my kid superhero,
the
you know what I
man.
mean? Like, he made me crawl around the house. Like, I loved him.
Back.
Bro, I was 4 when I watched it.
Back. Again.
I still crawl around the house now, but that's...
That's, again, act.
but then Andrew Garfield comes out. His movies aren't as good, but he's a very good
Very
Spider-Man.
good actor too. Yeah.
Very good actor. And then they just bring them all into this one movie with all the villains as well.
Yeah, the villains were great too.
Bro, how good was
And they
it?
fixed up, like, whatever didn't work in the other movies, they fixed it. Like, Jamie Foxx, in his Spider-Man movie years back, he was blue. A lot of the fans didn't like it, didn't think it was,
And he was terrible.
true to the comics. So they fixed it. They made him,
Yellow.
yeah, well, that's how he is in the comics, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, very good. Like, the reveals. The reveal for Andrew Garfield was unbelievable. Like, when they open up the portal, he starts walking through. As soon as he removed that mask, we jumped up out of our seats.
I was crying, yelling, screaming. I was doing everything.
Bro.
Yeah, it's amazing where you sit in a room full of people, especially at the movies, and I only hear Goose.
How many people were we talking? in the
I'm
movies?
on-
Hundreds.
Yeah, it was packed out.
Right,
It was
fully
sold
packed.
out.
And Miranda, massive.
Yeah, great. And then the one thing I didn't like, I wanted to get your opinion on this. Tobey Maguire's entrance wasn't that great. I felt like it was rushed. If they had waited 10 minutes and then shown him, I would have been a little bit happier. Just felt a little anticlimactic.
Yeah, I do understand what you're saying. I've actually heard a few people say that. Me personally, I thought it was fun because
Yeah,
when you
that's
see
fair.
Garfield, all you're doing next is hanging,
Waiting to see
and
Tobey.
waiting to see
Yeah.
Toby. So yeah,
Some of the best scenes in the movie were the 3 Spider-Men talking.
unbelievable. Yes,
When they were just stuff them fighting together, them talking to each other, hanging out, just sharing stories. That was just, it was really cool to see. And there was a lot of heart-jerking moments in this movie, bro.
it was very good.
I wanted to punch you in the face because you're laughing at all of them.
Because
This guy, bro, he's Aunt May dies and he's laughing. He goes sucked in. I go, what?
No, you see, I like her. I don't like Zendaya, but
Okay, I'm with you there. But what are you laughing when she died for?
something happened that was funny. I can't remember.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Bro,
I texted this bloke in the movie. I go, bro, how is it that I only hear you laughing? Because I hear everyone laugh and I be, ha! And I look from the other side of the cinema, like, Goose, oh, mate, like, surely not. Put me off the whole movie. Nah.
Listen, I'll say this, and I know you don't know a lot about this whole thing, series, whatever. What did you think of the main guy? Tom Holland, the main Spider-Man. How good an actor was he, bro?
Yeah, I didn't think it was terrible.
He was phenomenal, man. Some of those scenes where he's bawling his eyes out, I was impressed.
He's a very good actor. He's always been a good actor, yeah.
I was very impressed, bro. How he handled that Aunt May scene was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And just how he handled those silent, like, very hard scenes.
Oh, that chick was Aunt May.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds come together. Yep. Okay.
Andrew Garfield, you just forget how good of an actor he is. He's just
Honestly,
unbelievable.
Unpopular opinion, he stole the show for me.
Yeah. No, he did for a lot of people.
I was excited for Toby, and all I wanted to see was Toby. Andrew stole the show, man. He was so good.
Toby was the best, but Andrew he's just such a good actor, isn't he?
So funny.
He's very good.
Yeah, he's great. The tall guy.
No, I know the names. I know the
Oh,
names.
do ya?
They're in other movies. Yes.
And was he Spider-Man 3 when he should have been Spider-Man 2? So why was...
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That was pretty funny how they played that off. One of the scenes that I really did like as well, you heard the Sam Raimi score in the background.
Yes, I did, but it was only for a little
Very
bit.
faintly, but when Doc Ock and Peter see each other again for the first time,
That's pretty good.
that actually got me because one of the lines he says is the power of the sun, and then Peter finishes it off with in the palm of your hand. And he goes, "How are you doing, Peter? What have you been up to?" And he goes, "I've been trying to do better." And that's a callback straight to Spider-Man 2.
And with the bad back as well.
Yeah, the bad back, that was great.
And you probably know this. You wouldn't know this.
Well, why don't
When
I know?
Tobey Maguire actually had a... Because you love movies so much.
I know, it's all I do.
Tobey Maguire actually had a back injury. And
Correct.
they almost replaced him with Jake Gyllenhaal.
With Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah. Full on, bro. In
Jake
Spider-Man.
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal, bro. Great
Good
actor.
great actor.
Yeah, but I don't think it'd be good
But-
for Spider-Man.
The other thing that got me, the scene that absolutely like annihilated me, was when the three Spider-Mans were up on the roof, and they were talking about him losing Aunt May and how they lost their special people, Uncle Ben, Gwen,
Yeah, bro. When
And
you
they-
compared it to...
and they finished off the line with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
That finished me, bro. That was so good.
Bro, when you compare it to... The bloke lost his auntie. Yeah, it's sad. But the other two lost their girlfriends. I think
No,
Toby's one didn't
Toby
die.
didn't
Yeah,
lose his
but
girlfriend.
she dumped him.
Nah, he danced with her at the end. He said he got married to her.
Did he?
Yeah.
But Toby's an idiot.
Why?
Toby lost his uncle.
I watched the first Spider-Man last night. And
Yeah.
Bro. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
I'm not happy. No.
But when I say they finished, bro, I teared up so much in that movie, man.
bro, me
It took
too.
me back to my childhood. It played on the nostalgia so well and gave everyone exactly what we wanted.
Matt Murdock was in it. That's
Matt
unbelievable.
Murdock was in it for
If
like-
he was Daredevil in it, that would have been unbelievable.
I think they might set it up in the future, but I liked the little cameo. I didn't need more than that.
Yeah.
But the one other scene that got me, man, was Andrew Garfield catching Zendaya.
He should let her die.
Why don't you like her?
I can't stand her, bro.
Why?
As an actor, I don't think she's a good actor.
I think she's fine. I don't think she's shown any
But-
chops yet.
Especially in this movie, I don't think she plays that character
No,
good
so
at all.
in this movie, I think that's the best she's played that character in any of the MCU movies.
I don't like her
That-
in the MCU.
I hate her character as a whole. This was the one movie where she had more of a personality. Either way, when he caught her, bro, and she asked him, "Are you okay?" Bro. So in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, Andrew Garfield fails to catch his girlfriend.
Yeah, I heard about this last night.
Okay. And so he saves her, so that was a big deal.
Yep.
You know a lot more about these movies than you let
Jimmy
on,
Dave was probably talking his ear all last night.
bro. He wasn't sitting next to him.
No.
This guy sat in a random seat.
Cuz I didn't see what...
You know them?
No.
Oh,
What?
I got him a seat.
I'm
and he
talking
didn't sit in
about last night when you had
Ah,
I was talking about Jimmy Days when I watched the first Spider-Man, yeah.
Okay.
I heard a bit of info, and when I started watching, when I first watched the first movie, and I was like, okay, it's starting to make sense for what I've seen 2 nights before.
But the big thing for me, Goose, the big thing for me about this whole movie, and we're going to put a bow on this now, the biggest thing for me was the end. So at the end of the movie, everyone forgets who Peter Parker is. He goes to Zendaya's character to tell her, listen, I'm your boyfriend, I'm Peter Parker. But this was the most Spider-Man thing for me, and this is what got me, was when she moved her hair back and he saw the Band-Aid on her forehead. He changes his mind and says, I am not going to tell her who I am. And that is the most Peter Parker Spider-Man move I've ever seen in film, because the whole point of Spider-Man is he doesn't tell anyone his identity because he doesn't want them getting hurt. So he makes the biggest sacrifice possible by saying, you know what, I'm not going to get her in danger again.
You know what? That's so good for me because it means Zendaya won't be in any more movies.
Correct, she's written out. But that was so heart-wrenching because I looked at that and I was like, that's Spider-Man. And then he goes and he makes his own suit, a true to comic suit,
really good, yeah.
which got some of Toby's suit, some of Andrew's suit, puts
good.
them together, makes his own. That was phenomenal, man.
Very old school, listening to the
Yeah, bro.
the radio. And
Very, very good movie. Stado, what do you give the movie out of 10, bro? You're a guy that's come in that hasn't seen a lot of this stuff. What are you giving it?
Can I ask a quick question, but
You can ask.
Is Tom Holland and Zendaya dating real life?
Yes.
Man, she's so much taller than him, but
Why is that a problem?
Well, that's right. They're both financially set, so it's all right.
That's a fair point.
I'm kidding. Liz, I'm kidding.
Talk to me. Out of 10.
I can't fault a movie like that.
Yeah?
I can't. Like, you can't, because there's so many different parts of Spider
There's
that you
so
find.
much going
like,
on,
I
man.
can't sit here and say I'll give it to like something stupid. Like, I can't. I actually enjoyed it for not knowing anything. I actually.
But that's
I
what I'm
actually
saying.
enjoyed
You're
it.
a guy that doesn't
But
know the
again, when
MCU,
people start
right?
laughing and giggling and that, I'm like, the only thing I giggled at was when someone said you look like a youth pastor, and I laughed my ass off. I thought that was the funniest thing.
That was very
That was
funny.
Yeah, yeah, I laughed a lot.
Yeah.
A lot harder than I should have. But I think that's probably the only part I found funny in the whole movie. Anyway. Yeah, look, I'd probably give it up there, like 8 or 9.
8 or 9? Yeah, nice.
that's big for
Nice.
Bro,
Hey, he
2.5 hours,
enjoyed
guys.
Bro, you enjoyed it.
and I didn't.
That's
and
the-
I left for the last 2 scenes. I didn't see the last 2 post credits.
Which you wouldn't have cared for anyway. You're not following the MCU.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
general.
So again, for what I saw,
Yeah.
and I walked 20 minutes late. I walked in 20 minutes late. So I don't know what the heck happened in the first 20. Was a lot happened in the first 20?
Yeah, fair bit.
Okay.
You guys missed out a lot.
But what I have noticed,
Probably not.
oh, that's fine then. So for what I saw, yeah, about 8 or 9 out of 10.
You see?
yeah, man, high. I don't know. I want to give it a 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Very good. Very good.
I'm honest. I want to say it again. There's one thing that I think the beginning like slows itself. It's very slowly paced, like with all the villains and all that. But then it builds after that. I'm giving it a 9 at the moment. I think it was great, and we didn't even talk about the villains. But mate, Willem Dafoe, Doc Ock, they were all just phenomenal, man. Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
was so freaky. He was terrifying, man. He was really well done. He did really well.
What I understand is they had 5 villains. Couldn't they find the 6th and make it the Sinister
That's
Six?
what I said, bro.
It's
But
like a missed
I think-
opportunity now.
I think they maybe want to do that with Tom because they want to give him some more movies, which I'm happy
It
with.
just makes me wonder where they're going to get the other. Like, all right, they got Venom now.
They'll be his universes.
Or Venom, Vulture,
Vulture.
Scorpion. That's
Yeah.
3. What are they going to get the other?
They'll
3
get
from?
Doc Ock. They'll get Green Goblin. He wants Harry Osborn in the series, so maybe they do it. I don't know. Either way, ladies and gents, let us know what you think of the movie. Let us know in the comments below. I loved it, man. Well done to Marvel. They really picked up their game on this one. I think that was great.
Very good.